we go.
It's the new game show that's keeping us sane in virus land. It's Pandemic Password with your host, LA comedian, podcast host, diehard Detroit Lions fan, and plant-based gay, Jennie McNulty.
Hello, everyone. And let me bring up with to you all my amazing co-hostess with the mostest, a sister with sass, our biblical babe, Sister Mary Agnes Labia.
Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone. Oh, it's great to be here. Nice to see all of you. Nice to see you, Jennie. For those of you who do not know me, I'm Sister Mary Agnes Labia, Labia. It is Latin, and roughly translated, it means female lapels. So for those of you who did not know that, and of course, I am the drama teacher over at Our Lady of Perpetual Mood Swing near Seattle. Of course, I'm not teaching right now. We're off school. Thank goodness.
Good. Yes. Sister, I'm so happy you're here today. This has been bothering me now for 2 days. The fireworks here in Los Angeles, in my neighborhood particularly, were ridiculous. They started early in the day. They've been on for months. They went till late at night, and I wished some serious ill will on my neighbor. What penance should I serve for that?
Oh, well, dear, listen, I mean, Jesus H. Christ on a raft. I mean, it was like a war zone out there, you know? I mean, honest to Jesus, it was loud, it was rude. Mother Superior went running straight for the basement. I think it was a Nam flashback. I'm not sure. But boy, all the pets, everyone was terrorized. So you don't have to feel badly about wishing death upon your neighbor. Because,
it wasn't death. It was ill will, but good. Yay. All right.
That was just me then. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, apparently, sister. All right, let's get this party started, sister. Who are we playing with this week?
Oh, that's a good question. All right, here we go. From Rhode Island, she's a comedian, singer, producer, podcast host, and teacher. Please welcome Poppy Champlin.
Welcome back to the show, Poppy Champlin.
Thank you.
So you're our returning guest. The pressure's on you, Pop. The pressure's on you. And you are coming to us from your beautiful backyard. And I wanted to comment on your recent foray into horror to culture. And you've been you've been making raised beds, you've been planning all these things, and I want to know, if I had to mail you some pot seeds, will you grow a pot plant for me, and what would you name my pot plant strain?
Oh, wow, Jennie. Let's see, how about PPEH? Jennie's Pandemic Portal Escape Hatch.
I love it. PPEH. I like it. Excellent. Who's next up there, sister?
Next up, born in Oklahoma, this comedian, actor, improviser has trained with the Groundlings, been seen on Showtime, Last Comic Standing, is a regular at the Comedy Store. She's also the producer of game show Funny You Should Ask and Social Media Meltdowns. Please welcome Shawn Pelofsky.
Hey, Shawn.
Hello. Or should I say, hi, y'all.
Hi, y'all.
I'm almost embarrassed. I didn't know that Oklahoma, was going to be part of the intro. So here it is.
You're in Oklahoma?
Here.
What? No, I'm from Oklahoma.
Oh, from.
Yeah.
She came to her senses and moved out here to Los Angeles.
Yeah, when I was 3.
Oh,
Just kidding.
Got to do it early.
Alone.
Your social media meltdowns, Shawn, are hilarious. Please go look them up if you have never seen them. Do yourselves a favor and go see social media meltdowns. What they are is they're based. Well, you tell them what they are and tell me, have you ever done one, like not the joke one, but have you ever been a subject for fodder, I guess you'd say?
First of all, Jennie, I'd like to thank you. You were hilarious on the show. Basically, it's just a bunch of comedians and variety artists performing other people's real social media posts, comments, and reviews from anything like Facebook or Twitter or Nextdoor or Yelp. And it's a really fun show. And personally, I have never screwed up and put verbal diarrhea on a post. I mean, I may complain a lot, comes with the Judaism, but it's not something that I put out there for the world. I only try and put, pretty much positive stuff or support for the community or what I can out there. If I was, though, to put, if I was to kind of go off the deep end and right now and put maybe like a rant or just TMI, it would probably be for the people who, just those people who are posting they lost a lot of weight in the quarantine. Like, shame. That's not, it's
Shame.
It's very frustrating because I'm trying to reach the goal of my 600-pound life here, and I don't need you throwing me your weight loss in a depression.
Oh, all right. Good to know, Shawn. Good to know. Who's next up there, sister?
Next up, also from Rhode Island, this comedian is the host of the sweet little variety show and the goddess show at Rhode Island Pride. Welcome, Karen O'Donnell.
Karen! How you doing, Karen? We should do this, the outdoors versus the indoors this week.
Yeah.
Rhode Islanders, we're outside. We like outside.
Yeah, we could be outside all the time. We don't care.
You let us stay outside.
So Karen, the goddess show, you do a lot of shows with drag queens. If you, Karen O'Donnell, were a drag queen, what would your drag queen name be?
I've never really given it much thought, but now that you ask, I think I would call myself Miss Pussy Willow.
Well chosen.
Yes, very good.
And that stems from the fact that when I was a little girl, my Nana had the Pussy Willow bush in her yard that we used to pick. Another whole story. So, yeah, probably just Miss Pussy Willow. All because of my Nana and her tree.
Very good. All right. We'll try not to call you Miss Pussy Willow during the show. We don't want to throw you off any, Karen. All right. And lastly, who do we have? We said the best for last. Who do we got? Sister.
Finally, originally from Massachusetts, she's a comedian, actor, writer, producer. You've seen her on Shameless, Conan, and in countless films and TV. Give it up for Mary Kennedy.
Hi. Oh, thanks.
Hey,
Thank you.
You were new Fiona
Yes.
in Shameless.
Mhm.
You, Ms. Kennedy, are a beautiful woman.
Yes.
New Fiona's character is not really how you would describe new Fiona on the show. What was that casting breakdown? What did they, and were you a little mad at your agent when they sent you out for that?
Well, the specs on the job were an out-of-work prostitute who let herself go and worked for food. And listen, I'm an out-of-work comic who's let herself go. So we're all,
Very close.
Very close. There we go. No, but basically, it wasn't that hard to play. Listen, I can let it hang out. And they wanted me to play like a out-of-work prostitute who let herself go. So it was not that hard because I'm going through menopause right now. So God bless America.
Is that one of the key words today? Menopause.
Yeah, menopause. Yes, it is.
Oh, right.
You just gave it away now. All right, sister, what do you say we get this puppy rolling here? Tell us the rules. Brett, get your ruler out. Because you can't smack children now. You're out of school. Get your ruler out and tell us what the rules are.
I've got it right here. I will give you rules with the ruler. All right. Poppy and Karen, you are Team Rhode Island. Shawn and Mary, you are Team LA. Now, here are the rules. A contestant from each team receives the password, and they must give a clue which their partner then tries to guess. If you guess incorrectly, play passes to the next team until the password has been guessed. Now, remember, you cannot use any form of the password in your answer, or you will hear this.
Okay.
And remember, your clues can only be one single word, just one word clues. All right, let's play Pandemic Password.
Okay.
All righty, here we go. So we have arbitrarily decided that Poppy and Shawn, you will be the first two clue givers, which means we need Karen and Mary to cover your eyes so you do not see what the password is. So go ahead, sister.
The password is...
Got it?
Okay.
All righty, you guys may uncover your eyes. Poppy, you are up first. Go ahead, one word at a time.
Okay. Explosions!
Fireworks.
Whoa! Oh!
That's
Team Rhode
correct.
Island is on it right there. And that was good. Explosions! That was nice, Poppy. Nicely done. Nicely
Thank
done.
you. Thank you.
Oh, all right. Well, bam. Okay, so now we flip it up. So now Poppy and Karen, excuse me, Shawn and Poppy will be covering their eyes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And the next password is.
The password is.
Oh, okay.
Got it, Karen? All righty, you guys can uncover your eyes. And this time, Mary, you go first.
Hebrew.
What'd she say? Hebrew?
Very good guess.
That, I think, was the best guess ever on guess first.
That's not it?
No.
Can I
Go,
give
Shawn.
another hint or no? No hint? Am I done?
No.
You're done.
Too late now. Too late now. Team Rhode Island, what you got? Go ahead.
Drip.
Leak.
No, no. Back to Team LA. Mary?
Kleenex.
Cold?
Nope. Karen?
Nasal.
Okay. Drip. Kleenex. Nasal. I mean, is it the... Is it the nasal swab?
No, no, it is not swab. Good try, though. And it was fun trying to watch you get swabbed.
My turn.
Yes, you, Mary, go.
Membrane.
Mucus.
Oh! Wow! Nicely done, Team LA. Nicely done.
What was
Yeah.
So glad you got that.
It's mucus.
I love that you start with. That was
Yeah.
good.
Sorry.
It was
No, but
good.
I think Hebrew was probably the funniest answer
That
we've ever had.
This show's racist.
Hebrew. We definitely need social distancing for these clues.
Sorry, Shawn.
All right, with the
Yeah.
third word, we've got Poppy and Shawn giving the clues again. Poppy, you are up first. Cover your eyes, please. Mary and Karen.
The password is.
Got it? You got it, guys? Yeah, I think so. Shawn, you got it, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay, you guys can uncover your eyes. Poppy, you are first.
I'm first? Okay.
Yes.
I was first last time, just so you know. Let's see. How about so many different ways to go with this? You know.
Like what?
All right. Just I'm just gonna go with eagle.
Eagle?
What?
Did you say eagle, Poppy?
Did you say eagle?
She
That
did.
was your first choice?
Should I even try to guess just by what you guys are
No.
They're
Go ahead, Karen, guess away.
Wings.
I'm
Wings.
sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
I'm sorry.
Wings. Wings. I said wings.
Wings,
Good.
no, it's not
Okay.
wings.
Okay, now it's my turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
peanut butter.
We're gonna call that one word.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. That's
That's all right.
sorry.
I think it is one word. So
Then
let's
just
go
butter?
ahead.
This one's hard.
Yeah.
smooth.
No. All right.
Um. Oh God. Okay. Creamy.
Oh.
Oh. I'm sorry. I should
Go
have
ahead,
stayed
Karen.
with
Give it a whirl.
Spread.
What'd you say?
Oh my
Spread.
God!
Spread.
What did you
You
even
really
say that she got
How
that?
the hell did you get spread?
What did
Because,
you say, Poppy? I didn't even understand what you said.
well,
Said
Eagle,
creamy.
I was thinking spread wings. You said peanut butter, which I thought was a spread.
Oh, you said
And then when
cream.
she stuck with that and went creamy, I'm thinking I still stuck with spread and Eagle. And
Spread eagle.
Oh, you-
I like that. That's the first thing that you came up with, Poppy, even though it was backwards.
Wow.
It was very S&M. I liked it.
Wow. I know. Yes, I bet you did, sister.
Well,
I was about to go
You
to a dark
invented it.
place. I was going to be like police.
oh, there you go.
There too.
Spread 'em.
Yeah.
Oh my.
that would have worked.
That would have been like, oh, well, one word. Oh yeah, police.
Police is one word. Peanut butter, not so much.
Yeah, I
Can we
forgot.
do one more, Jenny?
Wait, I think we should. We need
I
to
think we
redeem
should, too.
ourselves from Eagle
Spread
Peanut
was
Butter.
Eagle peanut butter. That's a
Way to
brand,
go,
isn't it?
Karen.
I
Way
think
to
it
go.
is. Yes,
Eagle
Eagle
peanut
Peanut Butter. All
All
right.
right, let's do
Oh,
it.
I'm sorry. Okay, so we have Shawn and Poppy are covering your eyes, and
Okay.
Mary and Karen are going to give the clues.
Okay.
The password is.
Oh, okay.
Got it? Okay, you guys can uncover your eyes. And this time, Mary, you go first.
Oh,
It's okay, Mary. Take your time. Hebrew?
no.
Sorry.
Trump.
Ugh. Okay. Megalomaniac.
Oh, good guess.
True, but not the answer we're looking for. All right, go ahead, Karen.
Cheater.
What'd you
What?
say?
Cheater.
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 Oh,
That Rhode Island accent.
yeah.
Mm.
Trump cheater. Cheater.
5 seconds.
Collusion.
No, no, there was no collusion. What are you talking about?
It's a good guess.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you're not gonna get this. Hold on.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah. Thanks, team player.
Oh, encouraging.
Sin.
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 Infidelity?
Also a sin, but no, not the word we're looking for.
Also a descriptive of Trump.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Karen.
Truthful.
Oh,
Liar.
there you go. That's good.
Why'd you get the? Did they got it right?
I got all excited. It was right. Here, I'll do it again.
There you go. Yes, liar
Sorry.
was the word.
sorry.
Liar was the word. indeed.
Good clue, Karen.
Well, that was an exciting round of passwords, sister. Were you able to tally up the scores and tell us who is currently in the lead?
Yes, I can. Jenny, our teams are tied 2-2.
Oh.
Ah, okay.
It's a game.
It's a game. We got a good one going on here. All right. So the next game, Poppy's leaving. That's it. She's
leaving on that
upset.
note.
She refuses to participate in a tie.
He's gonna go barbecue something. She'll be right back.
I wanted to fix my backdrop.
All righty. So the next game we are about to play is called Best Next Line. And what's going to happen is Sister is going to be singing and playing a very well-known little ditty on her guitar and singing along. And at some point she will just stop playing. And when it's your turn, you're going to do these individually. Sorry, I should have started there. Each of you individually will get a song. Sister will start playing it and then stop. And you've got to pick up where she left off and sing away. And if you know the words, great. If you don't know the words, make them up. If you do know the words and you'd prefer to make your own up, you could do that too. We're giving you points based on your gusto.
That's right.
So again, these are individual songs to each of you individually. And then they will add to your team score. So
Right. We're going to start with Karen, all right?
Okay.
Here we go, Karen. These are, hopefully these are well-known songs. Here we go. Well, she was just 17. You know what I mean? And the way she looked was way beyond compare. So how could I dance with another? Woo!
When I saw her standing there.
whoa, nicely done, Karen. Nicely, right on the beat. That is not easy to do in a Zoom room, my friend. I'm going to give you 100 points for that. That was wonderful. 100 points.
That was actually just one. Jenny gets all excited. So you're just going to get the 1 point. Just
take the
ignore what Jenny just said. All right, Shawn, you are up next. Are you ready,
For a
dear?
treat, guys.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. You don't own me. I'm not just one of your many toys. You don't own me. Don't say I can't go with other boys. And don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to say. And please, when I go out with you.
Don't put me on display.
Yes!
That was Bette Midler's voice.
That was wonderful.
Shawn Pelofsky.
That was wonderful. And Shawn, I have no idea what the words are, so you get 1,000 points for coming up with something.
my
That was
son.
awesome.
Thank
That
you.
was awesome.
It was fantastic, dear. And just the 1 point. All right. Okay. All right, Poppy. We're going to move on to Poppy. Here we go, dear. The night we met, I knew I needed you so. And if I had the chance, I'd never let you go. So won't you say you love me? I'll make you so proud of me. We'll make them turn their heads.
And then we'll go to bed. So be mine, be mine.
Close enough. There's always a little sexual theme going on here, which I like. I'm a little moist. Thanks for that.
Well, if you made Sister moist, you get 1,000 points for that,
Wow.
Poppy. You
Oh my
always get 1,000 points for making Sister moist.
Just the one.
Sister Moist.
Sister Moist. That's good. Another good band name. All right, Mary. Mary, we're finishing off with you. Here we go.
All right.
How many roads must a man walk down before you can call him a man? And how many seas must the white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? Yes, and how many times must the cannonballs fly?
And how many times do I have to listen to Dylan before I cry?
Good enough.
Mary, as one of the only other few people that don't enjoy listening to Bob Dylan, you get 1,000,000 points for that answer.
I agree. Good job, teammate.
Very
How
nice.
can you
Guttural.
not
It
like
was so
Bob
guttural.
Dylan? You gotta like Bob Dylan, man.
Don't let Bob Dylan. Sister, what? They're kicking ass. How many points? What's the score? You got to
They
tell
are?
me.
Kicking ass. Our teams are tied 4-4.
4-4. My goodness, you guys are good. And what's the next game up, sister?
Our next game is called For Reals or Fake News. It's going to test your knowledge about weird facts. And Jenny will now give each of you a series of factoids. You have to determine, is that fact true or a big fat lie? Now, you may actually help your partner if they are truly sucking.
Okay. All right.
Help me, Poppy.
You have to wait till they're truly sucking. All right, Poppy, you are up first.
All
And
right.
I'm going to say the question twice to give you a little chance to think about it. So, for reals or fake news, Poppy, the Continental Congress actually voted to declare independence on July 2nd, not July 4th. The Continental Congress actually voted to declare independence on July 2nd.
Well, I didn't even know we had a Continental Congress. I know that somebody with big boobs has a continental shelf. But I'm going to say that's true.
That is for reals. You are correct, Poppy. Indeed, and supposedly John Adams refused to celebrate because he wrote a letter home to his wife and said, July 2nd will go down as the day they celebrate for years. And he got mad when we did it on the 4th. Who knew?
Cool.
All right, Mary, you're up. You ready?
Yes.
July 4th is the day that they blow things up in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Mary, on Mount Rushmore, which was recently disgraced by our current president,
Yes.
features the heads of 4 presidents. And those presidents are George Washington, John Adams, Abraham Lincoln, and Theodore Roosevelt. For reals or fake news. Once again, that is, these 4 presidential heads are on Mount Rushmore. George Washington, John Adams, Abe Lincoln, and Theodore Roosevelt. For reals, fake news.
I don't think it's John Adams.
Sean
Yeah.
thinks you're sucking.
I think it's fake news.
You are correct.
Yes.
It is not John. Do you know who it is, Sean?
Theodore Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln, George
Washington.
Just
Anybody else want to make a guess?
Madison?
No, Thomas Jefferson.
Wait, we said Thomas Jefferson, didn't we?
No.
That made it
Washington,
5.
Adams, Lincoln,
Yeah, you
and
said
Theodore
Thomas
Roosevelt.
Jefferson, yes.
All right, Karen, are you ready?
Sure.
All right, hang on here. I got to get this picture ready for you. This
Have your head.
lovely lady right here,
Oh, yes.
because I had trouble getting it up on the screen with a share screen. This beautiful woman right here is named Alice Augusta Ball. She is known for creating the Ball method, which at the time was the most effective way to cure leprosy. In Hawaii, where she did this study, Alice Ball Day is separated on February 29th, and they celebrate it every 4 years.
4 years. Boy, oh boy, there's a lot in there, Karen.
Now, the only question, all of that is true. The only question
Is
is
when they celebrate it.
whether they celebrate it every 4 years
Oh, I
on
thought that
February
was it.
29th.
I don't
Is
know,
that a
that's
leap
good.
year? That's got to be a
Yeah,
leap
that's-
year.
That is a leap year, is what they're saying, but that's really screwing her if that's the case. But is that really legit, you think? A leap year, or is that like
Huh.
a Sadie walking the
Yeah,
stick?
right. That is screwing
But-
her.
I won't be surprised. I'm
I
just
love this
wondering.
conversation.
Wait, what were we
But,
saying?
but Hawaii's really, really liberal, so
So you want to go with false?
they wouldn't want to screw her like that.
No, so let's say it's false. False.
Okay. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
That is true. It is celebrated February 20th. You want to know how badly they actually screwed her? She was a brilliant young woman from Seattle, Washington, sister. She grew up there. She was the first. She went to the University of Washington, and then she went to the University of Hawaii, College Hawaii at the time. She was the first person at the University of Hawaii, first woman to graduate with a master's in chemistry, and the first African American overall. What she did was there was this one oil called chul. I can't begin to pronounce it. There's a particular oil that they used, and they would rub it on the leprosy, and that it really didn't do anything. But she worked with plants and figured out a way to dissolve it and make it injectable, and it saved all kind of lives.
Oh.
Problem is, she was also teaching and got chlorine poisoning and ended up passing away. So when they wrote the study, check this out, when they wrote the study 2 years later, a guy named Arthur Dean took the credit for doing everything, never doing, and the person that brought her to the university was named, what was his name? Harmon, I think? Holloman, sorry. Dr. Harry Holloman brought her to the university, and 6 years after she died, he finally called it the Ball Method and addressed it in the Ball Method. The dean dude that stole it went on to become the college president. And recently in 1970, a couple of people went, hey, this is bullshit, and they finally gave her the works.
Oh, good.
And in Seattle, in the Greenwood neighborhood, I don't know if you're familiar with that, there is a ballpark named after Alice.
I did not know that. That's fantastic.
One more time, if you guys want to see the lovely lady. There she is right there. Alice Augusta Ball died unfortunately at a very young age and had already accomplished amazing, awful
How
things.
did she die of chlorine poisoning?
She was actually teaching it. They're not exactly sure, but she was teaching ways like how to use gas masks and how to stay safe. And she was just developing all kind of chemistry stuff. And chlorine can be really dangerous. So,
Wow.
I know. But there you go. Sean, this last one's for you. You ready? This one's
On a
really
lighter
deep, dude. I saved the deepest, most spiritual, poignant question for you.
Good.
Vodka kills the coronavirus. For Realz fake news. Vodka kills the coronavirus.
Fake news.
Yes, that's my sister. No, it is fake news. Vodka's only 40% alcohol. You need at least 70% alcohol.
We all know it's Clorox bleach that you drink that kills the corona.
That's right.
Duh.
Well, there's
Vodka only numbs the coronavirus.
Yeah. Just
I call
numbs
it
the
makes me feel
pain.
better. Now, Everclear will kill the coronavirus. It will also damage your insides.
That's
Shall
why
we-
you're only really a person from the neck up.
That's correct. I don't actually, there's nothing going on down here. Too much Everclear. Good call, Poppy. All right. Shall we move on to the next game, Jen?
Let's move on to the next game. Sister, what is it?
It's time to test your team trivia knowledge, all right? We're going to start out with Team Rhode Island first. This is just the simple little questions. Oh, the God help you. All right, here we go. Team Rhode Island. Here's your question.
Oh, we can confer with each other?
Oh, yes, it's
Yes.
team, all right?
Okay, good.
What was adult film star Candida Royale named after? What was adult film star Candida Royale named after?
Isn't that a yeast infection?
That is correct. That is absolutely
Oh,
correct.
Poppy!
Okay.
Not a girl.
We don't want to break any HIPAA laws and find out how you knew that, Poppy, but
Yeah.
congratulations.
Really?
That was
Came real
good.
quick, too. I like
Is that true?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Candida.
Candida.
That's true.
Candida is a yeast infection. Yes.
Yeah. And it's also a song, Candida.
We can make it together. Okay, yeah. That's right.
And
Is it
Royale is
really?
an
Are you
ice
guys
cream
kidding me? Or is that
sundae.
really a song?
That's really a song. Tony Orlando and Dawn. For those of us
Candida.
who are quite old. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Team LA. This is your question.
Yeah.
Before going into space, astronauts are not permitted to eat what?
Candida.
Hold on. Let me think. Yeah. Can I phone a friend?
Hold on. I'm
What, you got an astronaut friend, Mary?
No, my husband would know.
Oh, okay.
No. Give me
You
a
should ask
second.
him when he comes home if he knows this, but when he's there.
I don't think they're allowed to eat. Oh. I don't think they're allowed to have carbonated beverages, Sean. I don't know.
I wouldn't say eat. That's more like have. So I'm thinking, I'm trying to think like,
Protein?
maybe like meat,
Yeah, I don't think they can. Yeah.
or it'd be like meat or sugar. I don't think it's fiber. Could be fiber. God, I should know this. Working on a goddamn trivia show, and I'm sitting here like a schlump.
I think it's protein.
You want to say meat?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Okay.
All
Meat.
right. Meat.
I'm sorry. The answer is beans.
Oh,
Don't eat
Really?
beans before you go into space. That is absolutely
that's a
true.
good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, but beans are considered a protein, so can't we get half a point?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that. What do you think?
I think so. As the plant-based one in the bunch, I say they get half a point for
Yes.
beans.
All right. Well,
So what is the score then after that half a point?
Well, let's see. Actually, I think we're tied. We're tied because I gave him a full point, and
Oh, you gave him a full point.
yeah, everybody's. It's all tied up still.
All right.
So we're going into the last
Just
game.
the way you like it, sister. You
I
like
do.
it.
I like them all tied up.
Let's break the tie, Poppy.
Sometimes on a sling, but that's probably too much
Whoa.
information.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is. I don't even know what a sling is.
Oh dear. Okay. Shall we go into our last game?
Let's go
Yeah.
on, and we're up to the lightning round of ridiculousness. Sister,
right.
tell them about that.
These are the names of things you might associate with our current global pandemic. You will be given clues by your teammate, and you have 45 seconds to guess as many words as you can. If you're stumped, just say pass and go on to the next word. Clue givers, you can be as descriptive as you like. You can use as many words as you like, but do not use any form of the answer in your clue.
All righty, and it is team. Who just went first on the trivia was Team LA, correct?
Team LA did, yes.
So now we have
I'm
Team
sorry,
Rhode,
we did.
Team Rhode Island did.
Team Rhode Island did first. Okay, so Team LA, then you are up on this one.
Okay, so Mary will be the receiver. Can I be the one that?
So am I supposed to be on the side like
Yeah,
this?
Yes,
You're
you
the
turn sideways
profile.
like this so
Yes.
that you cannot see the screen. Can you still hear us? Okay,
This
Mary.
wasn't going to turn to the side.
Oh,
Can you hear us? Okay, Mary.
Yes.
Okay, great. All right. So I'm going to say this twice, and then Sister's going to go ahead and start showing you the words and starting the clock. So here it is.
Okay.
Things you might have seen this 4th of July. These are things that you might have seen this past 4th of July.
All right, and here we go.
Musical, Disney Plus.
Oh, Hamilton.
We just discussed this in trivia. The 4 founding fathers in Vermont. They're stone.
Oh, Mount Rushmore.
Yes. People, Black Lives Matter, gay rights, signs, do what's right, stand
Equality
up,
for all.
posters,
Protest.
You got it.
dogs hovering, cats, fishes in a corner. That bit's hot.
Fishes in a corner.
Okay, wait.
I like that.
Sean, I'm not sure which is more alarming, the fishes in the corner or Mount Rushmore in
In
Vermont.
Vermont. I caught myself saying that. In Vermont.
But she guessed it. She got it. Mount Rushmore in Vermont.
I was like,
it.
Vermont.
I can't guess the last one, huh? No. All right.
All right.
Oh, the last one was just pets hiding.
Oh, okay.
Hiding pets.
All right, here we go. So, Team LA or Team Rhode Island, it's up to you now. Here we go. Are you ready?
Ready,
yeah.
Poppy?
And Karen,
gonna say-
you're
I'm
giving, right?
I'll give, yep.
All right, so I'm going to say this twice. These are things that you might get better at during COVID. Things that you might get better at during COVID.
All
Okay.
right, and here we go.
What we're doing right now, this service,
Zooming.
yes. Just cleaning all the time your hands. You use the cleaning your hands using the.
Knitting.
No. You're cleaning your hands. Cleaning.
Oh,
Cleaning your
clean. Disinfecting.
Good enough. Good enough.
All right. You're learning how to make things for dinner. You're learning how to.
Cooking. Recipes. Learning recipes.
You don't have any money, so you're learning how to live this way. You're
Feeling.
not rich. You're not rich.
Poor. You're
All right. What you do? You build these things to plant. You're
planting, raised beds, gardening,
yes.
growing your own food.
And this is what you do. Oh,
Very good.
Very good, Poppy. Very good. My goodness, that was delightful.
nice, Poppy.
While Sister does all the math, tallying up the scores, we're going to find out what you wonderful ladies have going on. So, Poppy, aside from all your gardening and growing pot plants named after me, what you got up on the horizon? What do you got? Any Zoom shows coming or any things we're doing we can look forward to seeing you in?
they got some stuff coming up. I think, because I teach a class too, and that class was canceled. The show for the class was canceled right as we went into lockdown. So I have the Odeum. I think I'm going to start doing the Odeum, Poppy and Friends at the Odeum, which is a beautiful, like, old Vaudevillian theater right here in East Greenwich. So I think that might actually roll into a regular thing. So I'm hoping that. I got the Queer Queens already starting back up in September in Syracuse and Baltimore. So I'm hoping people will want to. We'll see. I mean, it's really up to the audience if they want to come. People are very reticent to go inside and see a show.
Yeah.
Not in Florida.
Yeah.
No, not in Florida. Boy, they're doing whatever the hell they want in Florida.
Huh. Okay.
All right. And what about you, Shawn? You got all kind of stuff going on. Tell us what you're doing.
Well, I'm still producing and creating Social Media Meltdowns every Friday. There's a new episode on YouTube at 4 p.m. So you can watch it as it premieres each week. And I'm just doing that. So check that out.
I will.
It is very, very funny. And you, Mary Kennedy, are you doing any auditions or anything online? Any Zooming? I know they're not doing much here in LA.
Well, no, I've been auditioning a lot, which has been great. I have the movie that I was in, Girl Calling, just did Palm Springs International Film Festival. I play waitress. And if you want to see me do the Zoom comedy, I'm headlining Flappers on July 26th. It's a Sunday at 6 o'clock. And you can go to M. Kennedy Comedy for $5 tickets.
Wow. All right. Check her out, you guys.
No money in it anymore.
Really, really funny. And you, Karen, what you got going on? You got any Zoom shows coming up?
I did a couple of sweet little variety virtual shows. They don't know if they're going to be able to have one in July. But if they do, I'm probably going to be in the virtual one. They're trying to get a real one for August down at Askew in Providence. I'm going to do for the first time, my own just little set half-hour show on YouTube for my friends at a watch party. Just going to try that. I'm still working, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
So, but I'm going to try to put that together before the end of the month.
Excellent. And so please do us a favor and look all these wonderful ladies up. Sister, do you have the tally of the points and the scores and what happened?
Well, before we do that, Jennie McNulty, tell us what you're up to.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, I am doing a Pandemic Password on Mondays, except not next Monday. We have next Monday off. And then I do a daily talk show Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. right here on the same page. And I interview, in fact, I've interviewed all of the lovely ladies you see here on the screen prior to this. It's a talk show with a little bit of a twist at the end to take you for a walk on the beach because we gotta get rid of that, gotta get ourselves.
COVID-19.
COVID-19, exactly, right.
Damn
and you, sister, I know you're being religious and all, but you look so much like Lisa Koch, and I know you're such good friends with Lisa. What is Lisa Koch doing that we might find Lisa Koch?
Oh, well, and by the way, thanks for that, because she's a beautiful woman, so charming, so smart, very nice, somewhat talented. Lisa Koch, you can find her on heylisa.com, and she does online concerts about every 3 weeks. Some sing-alongs, lots of social commentary, there are mask songs. Last week, I believe, she wrote a song about Karens, it's just talking about what's happening during the pandemic. So you can find Lisa at heylisa.com. You can also find all of the previous pandemic passwords. Every single last damn one of them is on heylisa.com as well. So you can go back and see all of our friends who have been on Pandemic Password.
And we've done, 11 of them now. Usually we do 4 questions a show. Of those 44, Hebrew is the best. I'm sorry, it just is.
That one sent me over. I think that one goes in.
That was a good one.
All right, here's our score.
What's my score?
Boy, it was just neck and neck until that last game. And it looks like Team Rhode Island pulled ahead the last game. And they are winners 11-9. 11-9.
Right
Nicely
there,
done, Team Rhode Island. Nicely done.
We get extra tips for Team Rhode Island.
Yes, exactly. So tell them what they've won, Lisa. Excuse me, sister. Tell them what they've won.
Absolutely nothing. Not a damn thing. Just our undying love for spending 45 minutes with us because we're lonely.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you all very, 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 very much for being here. Thank you out there that are watching. We'll get back in and say hi and thanks to your comments in a moment. Please tune in again. And again, we will not be here next week. So no password on the 13th. We'll be back again on the 20th. Thank you all for being here. I want to thank Karen O'Donnell and Mary Kennedy and Shawn Pelofsky and Poppy Champlin and the wonderful and talented Sister Mary Agnes.
Aren't you gonna beg for money like you usually do?
Yeah, well, and you can send us tips if you like, right?
People, give us some money. We're poor over here.
Having us, Jenny.
Bye, y'all. Thank you.
Thank you. Give us the money. Give us the money.
I know Mount Rushmore's in South Dakota. Leave me alone.
I thought it was in Vermont. We're fine.
Quarantine break.